He's got a chance to return this one. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
Messed up at the 20.
Smith's played a big part in their offense so far. But despite all he's done to key their passing attack, they're still facing an uphill battle.
Good job by the coach so far. Boy, is he calling right plays for the wide receiver. He's putting him in good positions, and he is coming through with catches.
Oh, yeah.
Getting open, and you're right, Jim. You can't blame the wide receiver for the fact that they're losing this game.
You would hate to see this performance go to waste, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. You know, anytime you get a wide receiver this productive, you got to take advantage of it and find a way to win.
Second down following that incompletion. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And on the receiving end, Dennis Pitta.
Yeah, boy. Oh, he hurt.
Pitta is the one who is down, and we'll step aside for
a moment. I do.
Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. It's third down coming up.
No one finna see you too. I ain't stuck.
From the gun, Flacco.
I said no one finna send you.
He's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Send you.
The Ravens are going to punt this one back.
Well, that's nothing but this. That's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the ball, it bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
The Broncos ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender?
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
The offensive coordinators just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback. So either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
Loss of 2 on that play. Locked in on the football. Yeah. Of it with 2 hands. And again with a touchdown on that drive, we're seeing a receiver in the midst of a special game.
Oh my gosh, how about that? He just tied the receiving touchdown record in the NFL for one game. And that's a mouthful to say, and it's a lot of hard work, but he's gotten it on the field, and it's been a pleasure to see it.
With that pass and catch, we see a receiver approaching history. He's been absolutely incredible today.
Yeah, he's been incredible. Just what he has done once he's caught the football, making big runs, making spectacular catches, and now the way offenses are designed in the NFL, that 50 yards, they can figure out ways to get him that football to give him a chance to break the record.
Stepping up to the line at the 10-yard line.
Damn, I heard.
Second and goal
from the 10-yard line. And that's a 2-yard gain. They said that what you would do it for.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
I gotta see that.
Third and goal from the 8. That's a gain of 7.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on third and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
Chip shot here. No, it's not. It's a fake. Steps out of bounds.
Leon missed it up.
What was the coach thinking, calling that fake field goal there and trying to run for the first down? Man, take the points. Now they made that drive down the field, and they have nothing to show for it.
The Broncos defense would like to repeat what it did the last drive, not being out there too long, just 3 plays and forcing a punt.
Well, they're going back out there. They're
don't worry, we're
freshmen.
gonna get the ball
Defensive
back.
line, the defensive front, they were awesome. That's why
Because
they
they
got
don't
off the
know
field
about
so
no
quickly.
football. I was just playing around, so I'm gonna be serious now.
Here's the handoff, running off tackle.
I'm real serious.
The Broncos guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Oh, my just did. My best friend. Make your booty go on fleek. Alright, y'all. We finna go beast mode. Alright, y'all. We finna go beast mode. Alright. Let's go.
Flacco's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
2-minute warning. Godly, man. Should have time out right clean.
Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Flacco standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And the tackle
Safety!
in the end zone. That's a safety.
Yeah!
Oh, this play reminds me of the Super Bowl. Tom Brady getting the sack on his first passing attempt against the New York Giants. When you're in your own end zone, you know you have to get rid of the football quickly. The quarterback didn't, and that's why there's a safety.
Sanders has got it from the 9.
Told y'all we're gonna get the ball back.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34.
Told y'all. I don't let my players down. I don't let y'all down.
The Broncos offense enjoying an outstanding first half here, partner, and they're sitting on a pretty comfortable lead as we draw near the break.
Yeah, their offense is playing well. Now, on the defensive side, what you have to do, you're getting beat up a little bit, so go in there at halftime, make some changes, call some different defensive formations to give your players a much better chance of success.
Manning uncorks a long pass. 8th catch today so far. And now we get a look once again at the stats, and just what a day this quarterback's had, Phil.
A single game record for passing yards in this league. That is unbelievable. There's so many people to praise for sitting.
And in the end zone, he can now celebrate history. So with that score right there, Phil, we've got a new record holder for receiving touchdowns in a single game.
And this receiver, hey, look, he deserves the record for most touchdown receptions in a game because he has so much talent and he works very hard at what he does. And he just took advantage of the defense today. So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
He'll take it from the 1. Webster's the one who brings him to the ground. And a run back of about 15. Smith's on his way out to the huddle. to get this drive started. And he's enjoying a spectacular first half up to this point.
Well, everything they're doing for the wide receiver, it is working. So now let's change it around and give him not every play.
And he's intercepted.
Intercepted. Yes. TJ Ward, first interception.
On the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time, a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
The Broncos offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that line.
And they score again here to pad the lead. And now looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Well, it's a record, like you said. How can you get this many receiving yards in one day? It's the best in the history of the NFL, and it's just an outstanding job. He is got
the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Whoa!
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't
get better and better.
What they're trying to do.
Fields the football at the 8. Webster's there to make the tackle, and a run back of about 14.
Yes.
Here's Joe Flacco getting set to take charge of this offense.
There go Bronco. Let's show these boys how to play real football.
Wouldn't necessarily expect them to be trailing at this point, but they are.
No, you wouldn't, but you just hope he can continue that good play. That's what they're going to need from him to have a chance to win. But so far, so good. Really looks good executing the passing game. Well, there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Flacco's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Aiken has hold of it. The Ravens signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Now,
playing man 16 on these boards.
Flacco will take it from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. So,
yes, keep putting pressure on.
And out for the
keep on putting pressure
on.
on.
We talked to the coordinator yesterday. Thought he had a good game plan for this offense, but obviously at halftime it's going to be back to the drawing board.
Jim, I like the thought process they've had out here in the game so far, but the players are just not executing. They're making really simple, silly mistakes. If they stop doing that, I think they can start making some good plays and get down the field and score some.
Gains 19.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 parts to every football
I'm
game.
boy.
Offense, defense,
It's time
special teams.
to go deep.
With the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Mosley's heading back onto the field with the rest of the defense, and he has to be looking for an improvement here because they've been on their heels for most of this first half, partner.
They have to be so disappointed about how they're playing and the results. And how do you change that? You do it with effort. They just need a greater effort out there on the defensive side.
Second down. Mercifully, the first half has come to an end. We have a blowout on our hands here today. Larry is coming up with some very one-sided highlights. Welcome back to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, and Danielle Bellini here for the start of the second half. The Ravens defense had a rough go of it in the first half, Phil, and let's see what they can do now to start the second half.
Well, they got manhandled. They got beat up. They got pushed around. I mean, let's toughen up and change things around.
Makes the play one-handed, and he's done it. And now look looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Well, it's a record, like you said. How can you get this many receiving yards in one day? It's the best in the history of the NFL, and it's just an outstanding job. He is a talented receiver, and he took advantage of every single opportunity that came his way today.
Toss. You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Ravens have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you, nothing goes right, and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
Oh, there we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park.
And Ward's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Ravens running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. The Ravens will take the snap from the 25. The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. The Ravens will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out. We're not too far in the 3rd quarter, Phil, but I can't see this defense today yielding a lot of points in the second half. They've been sensational.
Oh, the defense is doing it all. You are right, Jim. And then, hey, look, they're telling their offense, look, if you guys don't blow it, make some big turnovers, there's no way we're going to lose this game here today.
Sanders tackled down at the 43. That return's good for about 23.
Sanders able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness. That allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Broncos have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
Thomas has undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him. That's what's happened in this game so far here.
Smith's there to make the tackle.
Well, when you got a big lead and you're down near the opposing team's goal line, what do? Well, you know what? You line up, you run the football, and just dare the defense. Can you stop us this time, even though you know we're going to run it?
2nd and goal from the 5. And the reception by Anderson. Gains about 3.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Football sits at the 2. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Williams going to make the tackle.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and kick the football.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. And now here's the toss. Touchdown. They're just running it up. And again, we look at the drive summary, and we have to keep an eye on that record now for most rushing touchdowns in a single game.
Well, if it's okay with you, I'm going to keep both of my eyes on it instead of that one single eye. But look, it is an outstanding day running the football.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points.
Ha.
The Ravens' return team is ready. And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
2nd and 4 following the run. Flacco's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's swatted away.
Yeah.
This is 3rd down. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. Flacco from the shotgun. Forsett with the reception. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. And the defensive intensity continues out of the half. They'll look to put this game even further out of reach.
Man, when everything is going your way on the defensive side, that's what you do. You just play with more enthusiasm. You're faster. You feel good. You have confidence in everything you're doing, and it's been great here so far today.
That return's good for about 35.
Sanders is such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
1st down at the 42. He's hit as he throws it. The Broncos break huddle and show a jumbo look. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas, and it's batted down.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Makes the catch in the open field. Broncos have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Sanders has been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver.
No stopping him now. That's a touchdown. And, of course, as we look at the drive summary, you see now that he's tied for the single-game rush touchdown record.
Yeah, what a day, man. What fun it is to see it. And how good is this offense playing? And the running back, he is on fire, making every good move. Every decision is the right one. And when he has to, he just runs over defenders.
Tosses the football. So, put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said. It got that 2 points.
The Broncos ready to kick it away. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Ravens got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they
look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Oh, he hurt.
Flacco's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment.
We ain't doing about hurting people tonight, boys.
The give. A tackle behind the line.
Ravens offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job of the offensive line.
Ball's loose. This one's... Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
Touchdown!
What a group of talented defenders. They're tough, they're fast, they're smart. They get the turnover and the touchdown.
Anderson's going to receive the toss.
Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
They're setting up the return. The Ravens offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Double tight end formation. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this, where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Out of the shotgun. Kamar Aiken has the catch.
I let him have it. I let him have it.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better, finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Ravens snap it at the 41. And Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
The Ravens from the 32. They've got him again.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. The Ravens have it at the 29. He's drilled as he throws. We still have more than a quarter to play here, Phil, but this defense shows no signs of wearing down.
I think we're surprised by this, really. We didn't expect them to just dominate all day long, and so far it has been total domination.
Sanders got it from the 9. Upshaw's there to take him down. That return's good for about 23.
The Broncos love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, That's what you want, and of course it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Broncos from the 32. Sanders has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And now looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Right. Like you said, how can you get this many receiving yards in one day? It's the best in the history of the NFL, and it's just an outstanding job. He is a talented receiver, and he took advantage of every single opportunity that came his way today. They wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making. It's the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, more teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
He'll have a chance to take off. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos have found some answers here defensively in the second half as they had basically their arms up in the air with no answers in the first two quarters.
Maybe that's why they couldn't make any tackles. Their arms were in the air. So, you know, you got to wrap them around the offensive players. They were not tackling well in the first half. They have turned that around. Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 2 on that play. Second down and 12. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Flacco's got it in the gun. And that pass is just thrown away. They're set to punt it away now. Sanders is going to look for space now. Still on his feet. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Sanders is marked down at the 27.
Sanders able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
Here's Sanders getting set to start this next possession. And he has been a thorn in the side of this secondary all game long, partner.
Yeah, listen, and what a pair of hands he has. It's unbelievable. As a quarterback, if you get the football anywhere near him, he'll come down with the catch.
First down, offense readying for the snap. And now looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Well, it's a record like you said.
Timmy Jernigan gets to the quarterback.
Can y'all block? At least block.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. And it's on the money to Emmanuel Sanders. And now looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Well, it's a record like you said. How can you get this many receiving yards in one day? It's the best in the history of the NFL, and it's just an outstanding job. He is a talented receiver.
And this is history. So the celebration is on, Phil, as he sets the record for most rushing touchdowns in a single game.
Jim, he's run for more touchdowns in today's game than I ran for in my whole career. What a day. My gosh, he did everything that you want to break that record for rush TD. Hey, I like to play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
The Broncos setting up for the kickoff. makes the catch at the 7. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Ravens from the 22. Von Miller gets to the quarterback.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The Ravens need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. From the gun, Flacco. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out.
They got a long way from 35.
When you get on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Is stopped there.
That returner, when he goes to the sideline, I promise you, that special teams coach is going to rip him a new one. Hold on to the football. Lucky to get it back after that fumble.
The Broncos could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Look, another touchdown to increase the lead. This game is really out of hand now. Still just the third quarter, but I think we're close to being able to put this one in the books.
Oh, yeah. Get that OW column and put a slash underneath it because they have won the game, and they deserve to win, Jim, with their enthusiasm, the emotion they have shown in playing such solid football.
We head to the fourth quarter, and both of these teams are looking to just stay healthy. And my man, Phil Simms, is looking for a way to escape early to the airport. We've got a blowout. We're back after this. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game.
Flacco will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Ravens' offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help this team out and get this thing moving.
And it's just thrown away. The final quarter underway now with this snap. That ball has been picked off.
Pick interception, pick interception.
Early in the fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought that there could be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for him throwing that interception because
makes the grab. Touchdown. And what a day he's had Phil, now the single-game record holder for passing touchdowns.
You think some of these records will never be broken, but how about this? Throwing for this many touchdowns in a game, it is outstanding and just shows you how talented this quarterback is.
Anderson's got it on the toss.
So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Ravens are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. The Ravens come to the line with a bunch set. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. The catch is made by Justin Forsett.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job.
Come on, y'all, we
picking
can
up
get
the
rid
first
of
down.
them
You're down
first
big in
Yeah,
the
not
second half.
scoring this.
All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down at the 29. Gilmore grabs it. Harris there to take him down. Gilmore's been the go-to tight end today, Phil, and really getting it done.
Yeah, if you want a great passing offense, you need a tight end who can really force the defense to cover him underneath and especially deep down the field. This tight end can do it all.
Flacco will take it from the gun. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. Second down after the incompletion. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Flacco from the shotgun. Crockett Gilmore has the catch.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
Third down and 5. Got hit on release.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, as you like to say, lesser announcing teams might
Make
point to
them
that
scared,
old
make them
cliche,
scared, make them
winning all
scared.
3 phases of the football game, blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, we're above that. But I think you'd have to say it applies to the proceedings here so far.
Well, we think we're above a lot of things, no question, Jim. But you're right. The defense has been great, and it's no cliche.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
The Broncos are in front thanks to their quarterback. Manning's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning. This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
Scrimmage right at the 9. Second and goal from the 9. Demaryius Thomas with the grab.
Hey, look, it's not the offense's job here late in the game. You're up big, you're near the goal line to just kneel on it. You keep running your offense, run the football. It's up to the defense to stop you.
3rd and goal from the 3. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Nobody can stop.
The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, Evan. It just looks like, hey, it doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
Got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
The Ravens stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Flacco's going to take it from the gun. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd down and 8. Flacco sends it to Brown. 3rd catch today so far.
Brown's a great slant route runner. He knows how to stick his outside foot in the ground and go right across the middle of the field. The quarterback puts it right on target, and he picks up good yards. It doesn't quite get a first down, though.
3rd and short. And it's knocked down.
Yes. Stop him from getting a cut. First down.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
And a run back of about 11. The Broncos bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary.
They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive. And now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side. Switch it up. And I think you can catch them with some good runs here.
They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw.
And there's a drop.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The Ravens lined up in the nickel. 3rd down and 10. Space to work. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos believe they can pick up the 1st in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The Broncos from the 22. Running room.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Launching it deep. Firing it way down the field. A receiver is there, and he has the ball deep down the field. First down following the long play. Got a big lane.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Breaks out of the tackle. And they're all over him for the sack. Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Green's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Sanders is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Force it across for the touchdown. This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt, and you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. The Broncos have been all about defense here of late. 3 and out the last time they were on the field.
Yeah, it was a really good drive by them, just stopping the offense so quick. And it looked, every aspect worked well. The coaches had to be really happy with the defense.
Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Gilmore's a smart guy. He knows when you run it slant routes over the middle, you've got to make sure you protect yourself. So he's under control, catches the football, gets to the ground before those defensive players can really beat him up. Good solid gain. And doesn't quite get the first down.
The Ravens snap it at the 26. Forsett with the reception.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have fourth down coming up.
Sanders is going to take this one from the 28. That's a gain of 6. The Broncos take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Broncos have had a big #1 option at wideout today. Thomas been heavily involved, and for good reason.
Well, what you do, you always look at a defense and see
in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. My goodness, Phil, there's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. Smith's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Ravens offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Screen. The catch is made by Justin Forsett.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Ravens snap it at the 36. Smith's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his 6th catch of the day. Smith seemingly caught everything thrown his way today, Phil.
He has caught everything thrown his way, Jim. Listen, this guy has some of the best hands in the NFL.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Setting up now at the 44-yard line. The Ravens all bunched up here as they get set at the line. The Ravens have it at the 44. Gilmore grabs it. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Flacco's completed his last 6 passes. He'll take the snap from the gun. And incomplete as Brown can't hold on. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Ravens need to get to the 34 for a first down. From the gun, Flacco. Crockett Gilmore has the catch.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. Talent is all over this field, especially at the wideout position, where we've seen these 2 guys put up big days as expected.
Yeah, we were expecting them to do well today, and they have. There are so many awesome receivers in the NFL now, but there's no doubt. These 2 guys, they're 2 of the best.
Green's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. And intercepted! While meaningless this late in the game, the coaches are always looking for a morale-building moment for next week, especially in a game this lopsided.
Yeah, you know what you do as a coach? You keep teaching your guys and you keep inspiring them on to keep doing the best they can, because you will be rewarded with a good play late in the game like this. Even though you're getting blown out, it's a great teaching situation, and take advantage of it. Well, even though they have no chance of winning this game, you might as well try your hurry-up offense just to get some good practice, and hey, if nothing else, pad those stats.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. It'll be 3rd down. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. And Von Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
The Ravens have it at the 39. Ball's picked off. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Airing it out down the field. There's a receiver there, and touchdown. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, they could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
So, put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. And Von Miller gearing up for this next drive. And he and all the other players on that unit can give themselves a big pat on the back for what's been a fantastic, dominant effort today, Phil.
Absolutely. Pat yourself on the back. They should. They hustled.
Where it gets to him for the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that.
Bye-bye. Go back home.
You get
174 to 14.
174 to
14. 174 to 14. Hey.
When you win the opening day game, you just feel like, hey, we're going to win them all, and all that hard work, it was all worth it.
Thank y'all for watching.
You're going to listen to the coach because he led you to that first victory.
Thank y'all for watching. Whoever gonna watch. Thank you. Subscribe me. Like me. Comment. Score 56 points in the third quarter. Score 40 in the second. Yeah, I like that one right there.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Oh, here you go. Scored 30 in the first, so scored 36 in the second, so scored 62 third, scored 40 in the fourth. Thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye.